So we have just a few minutes left on Hoofbeats Radio on CFRU 93.3 FM. So we're going to ask Margie Godson from Meriden uh, a, a, a quick last question, which is I was curious, Margie, we've talked about your horsey background, we've talked about your current facility and the teaching that you do, and also the EFT work that you've incorporated into your work now. So I wanted to ask you what kind of feedback you get from students that ride with you. What do they get out of working with you, do you think, or do you hear?
Um, well, of course, it varies from student to student, but the typical student that comes to me and comes searching for me usually has some form of confidence issue. Um, or they've reached the end of where they are with their riding. Either the facility that they were at can't take them any further, doesn't have the horses or the skills, or they have a limiting problem within themselves that they can't progress with their riding. So they come to me. Um, and Most of the people, leave when it's time for them to leave or move on, as very competent, successful riders, that have achieved their own goals. I mean, they come to me, with a goal in mind, and I'm willing to work with them at their pace to achieve their goals. And, be that competitive or be that personal, it doesn't, make any difference to me. I still, have the same skills and knowledge to offer, regardless of whether it's for, competition goals or just because they, want to be a more accomplished rider. And the other thing that I can impart to most of my students, and this is probably my biggest gift as a coach, is that I can actually teach them how to become one with the horse, how to feel the horse, how to understand the horse, how to move with the horse, and how to blend the horse's energy with their own energy to produce that wonderful, magical feeling where you and the horse are in a zone and it's timeless and it's effortless and everything just goes smoothly.
Awesome. I don't let anybody out of the studio without asking them why they love horses. So I'm going to slide that question at you before we go to Margie. What do you love about horses?
Horses are the most noblest creatures and they are the most forgiving creatures. And they are the most honest creatures and they support us in what we want to do
So willing.
unconditionally.
Yeah.
Unconditionally. I mean, really, they are the greatest animal and they have the most to offer to us.
Well, thank you so much for all that you've offered to us in this interview. It was great to have you in. I really appreciate the time.
You're welcome.